Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy 005 Dynasty, and I'm back with another video. We are going to continue talking about the MPC XL, the MPC Live Mark III, the whole MPC line, MPC beats, just musical gear in general, guys. And this is going to be focused on intent over hype, intentful decisions that we make over hype. You know what I'm saying? And the hype is all the propaganda that's thrown at your face to make you go out and buy the gear without having clear intent and a vision on why you are actually buying it, guys. This is how they're getting you, guys. They're getting you every single day. Everybody's getting you for money, 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 your time, your energy, and you're not able to really focus on making hit records because you don't even know how to start making a hit record. The starting point is at the first initial sound. What is your sound source? How great does it sound? And how can that sound translate going into an MPC like the MPC XL, like the MPC Live Mark III? How can it translate into that locked digital form that now you can do some more trickery to it before you send it off out that back, which is your outs, into whatever mixer or whatever you need to finish the processing, right? So, guys, your intent has to be, man, it has to be there. You know what I'm saying? And here's the trick, guys. Here's the trick. The trick is fall back, say, what am I doing? What am I using? Analyze it, research it, come up with these educated guesses, and then put things into practice, into perspective, and then next you know, your whole world will open up for you. I guarantee you, man. So sound first, your intent first, before you even think about the MPC, think about your sound first. Now, here's a twist here. Here's a caveat, right? The new MPC XL, the flagship, the mothership, the the alien groove box. We're gonna call that there. That's how the aliens are on there rocking out, guys. They on there dancing, right? But the key to that machine is the tactile, more button feature rich interface. So it's less menu diving. But buttons won't save you. Pressing a button won't save you, guys. Like, do I have something here? Let me see if I have it. I think I pulled this out before. So pressing a button, I'm not gonna market and advertise. Let me hide that name. That's pressing a button. Right? That's pressing a button, right? You get that, guys. I hope that wasn't too loud in the microphone, but so I want to press a button to get to a certain destination because I don't want to menu dive on a touchscreen device that has the biggest screen that you could possibly work on. I don't want to use this big old screen. I don't want to do the stuff that I should be doing on the screen. I want to press a button, tactile, right? So since you want to do that, tell me, how does pressing that plastic button translate into you having better sound? Please tell me, guys. Go down in the comment section. You can stop the video right now. Go in there and tell me, how does that translate to you having a better sound? Give me your argument. Throw that in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I don't think like that's going to help you, to be honest with you guys and girls. The company, Akai, they just released a video. Well, I saw the email. And in the email is people doing finger drumming. You guys already know how I feel about that, right? I guess they're really pushing these devices to no longer be a standalone like workhorse for music production in the studio. I think they're trying to push these devices to be musical instruments. I think, but aren't they digital samplers? So are they musical instruments or they're digital samplers that provide tools and a workflow to help you maneuver the sound around to get to a certain outcome for yourself. So now you can export out the back of it. So now you can go and make a full song, or you probably make the song on it, and then you export, so you give it to the world, right? So I don't I kind of man, I, guys, see, most people miss this. Most people miss most people miss the point. They miss the marketing and advertisement and the how can you use this device, and they misinterpret what the device actually is for, because they're only listening to what the person told them. So they only listen to what the advertiser told them, the commercial told them, the YouTube video told them, the content creator told them, maybe somebody who works for the company told them, but then they're missing a point. The point is these devices now that they have added to it, which means they add more functions that you could possibly do, which would now bring in the casual user. Instead of just only the audio engineer, instead of just bringing in the engineers, people like us, that people really understand and want to move sound around the proper way to get to that ultimate classical, timeless piece of music, they also are trying to bring in the casual user to get money. They don't care if these people make hit records. They don't care if we make hit records. But they're trying to monopolize the market to expand that dollar bill coming to them. You get what I'm saying? So, shout out to Mr. Mooch. Mr. Mooch hit me with mad messages right now while I'm trying to, record this video. So don't forget, we got Mr. Mooch, who's the community manager for Overhyped Dynasty. He's taking care of everything with the community, with the members, subscribers, and things of that nature. Don't forget to go subscribe to his channel. Hit him up in the comment section. If he drops a comment on your video, you're very lucky, because he doesn't drop a comment on everybody's video. And don't forget, drop a comment, because your comments are now being turned into articles. We're working. We're going to change the landscape, guys. We're going to change the landscape, the mentality of music production moving forward. We're going to change it from worrying about the hype and the workflow into understanding sound, how sound moves, what sound you should use first, what piece of gear you should worry about. Oh, you should look at the back of the gear, see if it has limitations before you purchase it, instead of getting caught up in the hype of a YouTube video and say, man, this sounds amazing. Why do you think I haven't played any music for you guys? Why do you think I have not played? I'm not trying to trick you into understanding sound in a way that you worry about what gear that I have in my studio so I can seem better than you, and then I can market and promote the gear, get affiliated link money, and then at the same time market Ghostwave and market all the stuff I'm doing. No, I'm talking to you about the core foundation of just music in general, the vibrations, how does sound move, how does sound travel through matter in the air before it hits your ear and then you actually hear it. Why you think people, you know what I'm saying, it takes a long time for some people to hear you, because you say something and it has to travel through the physical form. You guys don't understand this. Matter is physical, even though you can't, it's not this type of physical, right? But matter is still physical. It's just that type of matter that's just, I don't know how to call it, but they call it. Maybe you guys could find out the terminology for it. But matter, you know what I'm saying, is physical. So when my vibrations come through my vocal cord and it projects through the matter, it's actually vibrating through the matter going to your eardrum. So depending on how far you're away, it might take a little time for you to hear it. And then when you finally hear it, you turn, oh, who said something to me? You know what I'm saying? Instead of when somebody's up close or personal to me, they can hear it right away. So if you understand sound and how sound, like molecules move and matter and all this stuff, and the physics and the physicality and all the vibrations and things of nature, then you will understand my point and my logic, and you will really gravitate to my point of view. You know what I'm saying? My point of view. You know what I'm saying? So, and my thought, come on, guys. It's not an accident, guys. It's not an accident that I landed in front of you guys and girls. It is not an accident that I'm here talking to you. Who on YouTube is talking to you guys about this type of music production? Everybody is saying like, oh, Output just put out this thing where it could find the samples for you, and all you gotta do is put in your song, and then you hit find, and it'll find samples to go along with your sound, and all you gotta do is download those samples, and you make a song. Then You see the propaganda. You see where the world is heading. I'm not against change, evolution, but what I am against, or what I'd like to take a stance against and pivot, is that you have people who are doing this and doing commercials on YouTube talking about this, and they don't understand the core foundation of music. If you don't understand the core foundation of music, how are you giving people information and your master classes, you teaching all this and that, and the only thing you do is do sample, 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 but you don't even know how that sample was even made. You can't even reconstruct that sample, and you can't even understand the technology behind the equipment that was used to create that sample, which is the sound source, which was a piano, an organ, a trumpet, a trombone, a clarinet, a clavinet. You know what I'm saying? A violin, a flute, a trombone, trumpet. All these wind instruments, a pipe instrument, you know, pluck, what do they call those things? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my stuff, guys. Like, I do. When I tell you, like drum and percussion, like when I tell you I know my stuff, I know my stuff, man. Synth pads, effects like vocals and choirs, strings, guitar, pluck, bass, synth bass, keyboards, organs, you know, pianos, pianos, drums, you know, drum synths, all this stuff. If you don't know how it works in general, how you teaching somebody something? That's the limitations. That's the limitations with, like, that's what I found the limitations of hip hop. People are doing hip hop, but they don't even understand sound. They just understand groove. They understand how to make things move and how to make you dance, but they don't understand the sound of it. That's why they can't elevate past loop-based production, and they can't make these songs elevate because they don't know how to go in there and play the keys and bring out emotion and, you know what I'm saying, make the song go up and then descend. You know, ascend, descend, ascend, descend. They can't do that. But cinematic music can. But then they know how to go up and down and bring out the emotion, but they don't know how to fit the groove into cinematic music. And that's how I started subtracting out of cinematic. I started subtracting out of hip hop. And I brought what I, you know what I'm saying, bring to the table as far as my rhythm, my style, my flow, my culture, my way of using this instrument and that instrument. And then I put it all together, and that's how Ghostwave formed, because I understand music theory, the logic behind it, the chords, the keys, the triads, or the seventh or the ninth, or sus2, sus4 chords. You know what I'm saying? Inversion, first inversion, second inversion, normal. I understand this. Lydian mode, Dorian mode, how to play in Dorian mode on the piano. I understand this logic now. So since I understand it, my genre that I've created in 2020 and the way that it sounds now it's going to take us to the next level. It's going to take us out of the copy and clone generation. It's because people's minds are going to open up like, oh my God, I can't believe we could do this with sound. So you have to understand your intent over hype. You have to understand pressing a button is not going to help you with music production in its entirety as a whole. You guys have to understand that, man. And this matters. Believe it or not, I don't care this matters. Like what I was saying about the email, but the guy doing finger drumming was one of the advertisements from Akai. It just came into my inbox yesterday. This matters. That don't matter. That is hype. That's propaganda. That's trying to sell you a product. And they don't care if you know the product or if you don't know the product. They don't care at all. They literally don't get mad messages. I'm sorry. They don't care. So what matters is core foundation, so you can carry that for the rest of your life. And you could, in any situation, you'll be able to say, oh, I know what this, I know how to operate. Oh, move over, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you sitting in the back and just being like a zombie and just being like, you know what I'm saying? You're just letting the other person direct and do this, and then you fall suit and you become a clone of systems that are outdated. Just like they were saying in my comment section, keyboard workstations are operating in outdated technology, thinking that they're supposed to make a keyboard workstation like an instrument still. So they're still making it like instruments instead of making it so like it's more compatible digitally, whereas it can actually get those sounds out. It could track the sounds out the back of the keyboard workstation in multiple outs. So now, but it's very clean sounding, and then it also goes in through one. I think it was like ADAT. I forget, but anyway, it goes into a sampler, digital sampler, or whatever it converts into, it's like better technology, faster workflow, instead of working like the keyboard workstations are like instruments. So, you know what I'm saying? We have to understand this. If you don't understand this as a human being, you're going to be forever lost in the source, guys. You're going to think, oh, it's a bigger machine. It has more buttons, more RGB lights. Man, everybody's getting it. Everybody's talking about it. I got to be like the YouTubers. I want to turn into a YouTuber. I want to do this. I want to make music, but I want to do YouTube content. So I focus more on YouTube content. So I put the MPC XL in front of me and I say, hey guys, look, watch me work, watch me make a beat on the MPC XL. But that has nothing to do with understanding music, understanding I need to find a local artist to work with, understand I need to learn how to produce a song, maybe go intern at a studio somewhere, or maybe just download real classes or go to a college and learn what internship is, or learn how to learn from your professor. Learning what the gear is, what the gear does, what EQs, compressors, saturators, limiters, all these different things. Outboard versus digital. What does analog do? What does digital do? What happens at the first stage, the second stage, the third stage? How can I stop my sound from being flat? Well, starting from the third stage and start from the first stage of the first instance of your sound and get that sound at full big body sound, so that now when it goes into the digital form, it's not flat. But you're not understanding this guys. You guys are not understanding that because you just like this on YouTube. And then every time somebody upload a video, you run over to YouTube. And then next you know, you just want to be like them. That's not music production. That's not a musical producer, guys. That's not break it down theories, logic, coming up with educated guesses, putting things into practice, learning, failing a lot, like messing up, having people who tell you, oh, this is bad, this is not good. Ultimately, then overcoming it. That's being a musical producer, guys. Sitting on YouTube and talking about a product for affiliated marketing links is not a musical producer. You guys got to twist it. And the people who are marketing and promoting to you, they know that it's twisted information, but they also know it's a quick money grab, and that's how they're living and supporting their families, by taking the money off of you and knowing you're never going to be able to make a hit record with something that sounds flat and dull and pathetic, and and they want you to buy this gear, and then get these big stuff. There's people that got like 30,000 pieces of equipment in their studio to make one song. Man. And most people miss this. You got one musical producer sitting in a room, and they got 30,000 pieces of gear just all over the room, and I want to say at least 20,000 of them do the same function, and then they need all that to make one song. So now you see all that, and now you're going to do the same exact thing. So now I start seeing you. Well, I used to see you guys. You buying this. You happy. I just unboxed this. But you did not unbox your creativity. You did not unbox who you really are as a musical producer. I have a video on my YouTube channel called Attack of the Clone Producers. Go on my YouTube channel, search it up. Attack of the Clone Producers. Watch that video. And that's some years ago. I have another video that says type beats are destroying hip hop, or something like that. I can't remember it. Some years ago. Go watch that video. And in fact, go watch the previous video when I break down what the MPC XL is and what it's missing. Go watch that video. So, guys and girls, man, stop chasing power. Don't chase power. Start understanding systems. Understand the systems that you're in. Not just the mechanical system, the systems that you're in. Think, don't consume. Think. Use your brain. Think before you react. Think before you consume. Think before you consume what this content creator is trying to manipulate you with. Don't consume it. Think. Why did he say this? Why did she say this? Why are they doing that? Look at their body language. Look at how they in the camera. Pay attention. See them lying. See them manipulating the video. Watch them manipulate the video that you're watching. Watch them. Stop consuming and watch them. Question the narrative. Question their motive and the narrative of the video and what they're doing and what are they trying to gain and how they're trying to keep you attached to the video and watch it longer and longer and then going into the description and clicking on those affiliated links. Pay attention. Build your sound, guys, from scratch. I recommend getting a keyboard workstation that has supernatural sounds, that have tones, okay, that you could play as if it's a real instrument. If you want to go a step further, just go get the real instruments and figure out how to record those real world instruments into your settings so you can make a song. Don't buy the hype. Don't buy the hype. Don't get the emails from the companies. Watch the videos and buy the hype. Stop buying the hype. Stop buying the hype of every time a new product launches, the content creators all launch on the same day at the same time and they hype it up so you can go buy it. Stop following that. Don't follow that. Stop. Don't. No. Do the research. I suggest and I advise you guys to invest in ChatGPT. This is not a sponsor. I use it religiously and it helps with deep diving and doing research. And I pay the money a month, but it gives me answers way better than some of the other, search engines on the browser do. The browser gives you very, very generic marketing terms. You can actually ask ChatGPT to go deeper and wipe away all the marketing terms and all the propaganda. Say, I don't want to hear none of that. I want the real. And then when they give you the real, say, I want the real, even beyond this. And I'm telling you, that engine will give you the real. Trust me on that. And break the loop, guys. Break the loop. I need for you guys to break the loop. The copy and clone generation. You got to break the loop. The only people that can do that is you guys. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this is your boy Overhyped Dynasty. Don't forget to Google me. And thank you to everybody who has liked, commented, shared the videos, and also subscribe. If you subscribe, man, thank you, man. Thank you. I'm going to leave you on that note. Don't forget to Google me. But if you subscribe, thank you. I'm out.